everyone, my name is Jiang Pei. My presentation is My Life as a Consumer. Introduction. Consumption is an essential part of my daily life. It influenced my lifestyle and shaped my perspective on material life. Consumption constitutes the reason of my daily life and my identity in the material society. These consumption behaviors actually reflect the structure of modern society, cultural and economic. Academic research on consumption has helped me understand this behavior from different perspectives. Consumption is not only due to personal preference, but also influenced by social, cultural, and identity. This article will select 4 readings from Module 2 to analysis and answer 2 questions. How do you see the role of consumption in your day-to-day life? And how does the academic study of consumption help you understand the role of consumption in your life? Supported by this theoretical perspective, this digital story will critically reflect on my consumption practice and how am I shaped as a consumer in temporary society. How do I see the role of consumption in my day-to-day existence? First of all, material consumption is the focus of my life. I go to supermarkets on the mall every day, which maintain my daily needs. At the same time, buying milk tea and coffee offline has also become a fixed pattern in my daily life. Shopee and Taobao shopping software reduce my time and cost going on shopping, and the home delivery service is very convenient, allowing me to enjoy shopping without going out. Therefore, this also shows my consumption choice as a student. And digital and the media consumption also occupied a large part of my daily life, and now my software requires membership to get a better experience. Video software members can watch more TV series with high clarity. Music members have better sound quality. Fitness members can work out at home and watch electronic personal training. I will spend for their membership features for high quality service and experience. Miller points out that social media consumption is not just about buying, but also about viewing, liking, and recommendation algorithm. I often browse social media where the content pushed by the algorithm influence my preferences. I like and favorite content that I like, and the algorithm will push similar content continually. Therefore, digital media is redefined consumption. Finally, consumption also has a social function for modern life. Shopping malls are very respected place. Gathering with friends and checking out popular stores are not only to meet your food or entertainment need, but also an important way to stay social. This consumption behavior occur in collective and public space and become a social practice. In collective consumption, a symbolic language was gradually formed to show the group. Therefore, social consumption is also has a function of promoting society identity. So how does the academic study of consumption help me understanding the role of consumption in my daily life? Combined dissolute and gassing consumption is first and foremost a tool for shaping oneself and constructing identity. In post-industrial society, everyday purchase, including clothing, cultural products, or food, have symbolic value. Therefore, modern individuals often use society activities such as clothing, residence, and cars to express themselves, which will be interpreted and classified to distinguish identity. As with the souvenirs of Amber and Stonehenge, archaeologists would specifically purchase souvenirs that would show their professional status, distinguish between professional and ordinary tourism. When I buy goods, I often use the keyword study to search so that the purchased products are more cost effective and more in line with the identity of students. Second, the moral concept embodied in consumer behavior is a form of educational and a learning process. For example, books or TV programs published by high-level chefs tend to be more popular with the audience. This source of knowledge is not only show of status but a way of self-care and differentiation from the rest of the consumers. Daniel J. believed that the consumption in modern society is a leisure and entertainment activity that can bring satisfaction. For example, leisure consumption generally visit shopping mall for leisure and entertainment, including other entertainment activities. Since the suburbanization process in the later 20th centuries, shopping malls have become the gathering place for people for all ages. Shopping malls allow relaxation, communication, self-reflections. For me, I usually browse shopping items when I'm stressed, and spending behavior can relieve my anxiety. In my free time, I also visit mall, which helps me relax. In addition, for travel, consumption needs a contemporary cultural experience. For the average tourism, the experience of travel is often framed through commerce and consumerized. The attractions they visit are now not as meaningful as a personal experience during the purchase process. The purpose of shopping is to buy souvenirs, not to recall the concept of history. The act of shopping connects Asians runs with the contemporary world of commerce and consumption for tourists. I will buy souvenirs such as the refrigerated magnets with sync spots, which is a kind of proof of travel and a kind of ending ceremony for contemporary travel. The act of buying gives meaning to the tourism. Some higher educational students consider themselves consumption to their school. Consumption is giving the responsibility of rights and accountability. Students in England see themselves as consumers, and the university provides a service and earn money to keep them running. However, with the increase in tuition fees and number of students, the traditional educational style and teaching resources are not enough to maintain the learning situation of today's students. The consumption behavior of students paying tuition fees has created a sense of claiming rights. Whether spend money, time, or effort, you are entitled to a high quality experience. So being a position as a consumption consumer, first algorithm in social media play an important role in my consumption. I will retweet my favorite posts to my friends on social media. The algorithm will collect my preferences and categorize my frequently views once into several keywords such as college student, beauty, outfit, and the algorithm will repeatedly push similar content. For this point of view, my consumption choices are not completed automatically, but all are controlled by algorithm. And my independent choice of consumption and brand positions reflects my social position as a consumer. Many brands specialize in creating products with students' price point and the students' aesthetics. For example, when I shopping online, I search for the keyword products suitable for students, and the products I search for are often of high quality and low price, which is more suitable for my consumption outlook and affordability as a student. Similarly, many cosmetic brands now attract female college students like me through study discounts, promotion, and advertise slogan that emphasize fashion and sweetness. When I choose good, I am also reform my own social identity. Finally, the friendship culture and the consumer culture of contemporary society are also shaping my identity as a consumer. The influence on preference between friends and popular trends on social media have also invisibly changed my consumption concept. I might buy an item I don't like so much in order to fit in, or I might go trend and buy a product that I don't fit my aesthetic so much. These behaviors prove that the consumption I generate in group is to enhance my sense of the social identity. So, in conclusion, through the digital story, I reflected on the role of consumption in my daily life as well as from an academic perspective. Material consumption, digital and media consumption, and social consumption have made me realize that consumption is an act that satisfies basic need and is an important mechanics for identity and social relations. Combined with the literary of Module 3, this solid made me realize that daily consumption represents personal identity. Timor's emphasis that contemporary social consumption is a way of regular leisure gazing reveals that meaning of consumption in travel. Meanwhile, Grupa notes that college students are defined as consumers, emphasizing the importance of rights and service. At the same time, my consumption is also controlled by social algorithm, which passively shape me into a certain type of consumer. In conclusion, consumption has helped me reflect on my consumption habits with a more critical perspective. And this is my reference list. Thank you so much.